Hi, my name is Marlena. I am a coach and therapist and intuitive healer, lightworker, and I would like to become a sort of guide for you because I've noticed that there is so much going on YouTube and I have so much to share with you, but mainly what I think is necessary for your own growth, because there is so much going on and it gets confusing. Why am I saying that? Because the people, they want to sell you courses and they share their own experiences, but all comes up because that's what they have experienced and this is their knowledge, and they sure that this one is going to help to everybody, but the truth is it won't. It will only help to those ones who are ready to implement what they hear from each videos. It can be about coaching, about healing, spirituality, psychic readings, about vibrations, manifestations, and so on. So what I have discovered during this self-discovery journey, since I actually came to this planet, when I remember when I was about 7 years old and nothing worked around and I was living in fear because this is how it was. I was asking God what was going on this planet, and I couldn't actually believe it. There was very little love surrounding me apart from nature, where was neutral, and the rest, whatever I felt, in many places I felt this discomfort and I couldn't put a finger on what was it. And then once I start growing up, going to different places, and started to discovering actually this makes me feel discomfortable, this makes me feel wrong as well, what's going on here. And so I keep, once I was going, I keep switching the places and people, and I was asking God what was going on here. What about school? What about my friends? Why my boyfriends weren't my boyfriends anymore? Why I went to university and I haven't really allow myself to finish university. It was so disaligned with me. Then I moved to UK, where I am recently. This was happened about 20 years ago, and I've tried probably 10 different jobs, if not more, different career paths, different projects, and I've got to say the most aligned, the most happy and joyful journey was when I was creating. There was time in my journey where actually I stopped creating. Then I asked God why, and I got the answer. I went into collective also, where I was helping them as a different kind of job, just standard usual jobs, like waiter, cleaner, perhaps working in the hotel, working in like a van, making foods. And I was always asking God why, what's going on here, and I couldn't stay there for longer. And then after years of this kind of self-development, and people say, why can't you just have the job and feel security? Because those places made me feel insecure. I wasn't then aware of what was going on vibrationally around me, and I reached the point when I needed to sit down and ask God again, so what's next? What do you want me to do next? I went into therapy, hypnotherapy. I've been there, and I knew something wasn't quite right, and then I asked, okay God, what's next? Then I reached to different people, different places. I helped them with the houses, and I feel the energy, and I ask what's next. And then the God said, my intuitive insight, you are the leader, you are the high vibrational being who is living this human experience in this body, and you meant to guide them to connect with their hearts and to help them to rewrite this story, but mainly to see what is within them that it's not helping them to move into directions they desire. And that was my journey. if you ask someone what is your soul purpose, this is what it is your journey about. Your soul purpose is a journey of self-discovery and finding what makes you happy, and why, when things don't work, why you should ask yourself not how to change it, but ask God why these things do not work, because then you will discover more, you'll get the answers. And like I said, people would look at me and they would say how she's either stupid or lucky, those two things, because she's always going forward and she doesn't really go for the jobs of the. I said, because I can't. I keep telling them I can't. My job is my mission is to help other people to shift their awareness about who they are, and that empower them to live the life they're meant to live, but also to heal, because we need to do the inner work, and then you can move into directions with your soul connection and with the God's will, and so on. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to share with you my story and tell you that not everybody will agree with what I'm saying, but they're not meant to believe me. I'm here to share my knowledge, my wisdom. I have access to many information. I get downloads. I feel energies. So whatever we will be working on together, I will get a clear message, and I will guide you. What we will have to look into it, and I will help you to transform and alchemize the energies that they are playing somewhere in your energy field, in your subconscious mind. And then so you will be able to move forward, to change the perception, to change the life you are living into more empowered, aligned, successful, balanced life. So this is what I would like you to invite you to connect with me, and to really trust that the journey you're living, there is this journey of self-discovery and aligning yourself with who you truly are. And there are people on your path, like myself and others, who are will be guiding you to rediscover yourself, to tap into the higher self and God, connect with God, and then follow this journey as you received some insight, and those insights will take you on the most expansive and most aligned and happy journey that you can even imagine. Because we always create, but we can create from the place of alignment. And I was wondering today what people will ask you, what about my life purpose? That's your life purpose. Your life purpose is being and becoming the being who you are, the true being, not the illusion of self, of separation and doubt and fear and judgment of self and others and so on. Your purpose is to connect with your heart, to learn to love yourself, to love other people, to share your energy on higher loving vibes, basically. Live in gratitude. It's for you to learn those things. Sometimes some people don't know how to do it. Is to open your heart and to master yourself to those highest vibrations. But yes, obviously people want to experience more money, more abundance, nice relationships, nice jobs and so on. That will happen too. But you can't do it from the empty space, from the place of contraction and misalignment, from the place of judgment and guilt and shame and fear and so on. You need to be able to walk the path and trust the God that once you do your inner healing, you exactly will meet people and you go to places where they are aligned with your higher purpose. wherever you are, it's all good. You're meant to be there, you're meant to learn certain lessons, you're meant to trust, you're meant to heal, you're meant to start discovering yourself. It's a self-rediscovering place. But let's say you are feeling like nothing works. That's okay too, because everything not meant to work for us, yet whatever those things are, they do work for us anyway. So it's like mix of things happening at the same time on different levels in our mental, emotional and etheric body, and in different dimensions. So it doesn't really matter that much, but what matters is what you're gonna learn from it and how you're gonna go forward from the learned, from self-awareness and from this healed place, because those rewards will come. You will definitely see shifts, and you'll start creating more aligned and happier and more fulfilling and healed life for yourself and for others, clearing the past lives, even including this life, karmic relationships, past lives and so on. And you will start discovering that actually who you are is more than just a body. You are the soul living a human experience. So I'm inviting you to connect with me, and if you need help on working with the energies and the subconscious mind and shifting the patterns, so I can definitely help you to move forward. Okay, I'm looking forward meeting you, and so I'm sending you love and light, and I hope we're gonna have a good time together.